way if you guys implement them. So starting off with centering. Now, first thing is, what is centering? Okay, I want you guys to look at the crosshair in the middle. So right now, this crosshair is basically everything. Okay, so wherever you place it is where you're expecting the enemy to be. So in your centering, you don't want to be too low, you don't want to be too high. You want to make sure that this crosshair, this middle placement, is exactly where you want where you expect the enemies to be. So right now, look at this. Okay, as we're going through, I expect them to come out the window. So right now, I can actually say my centering isn't perfect. Why? Because look, it's a little bit lower. It should be slightly higher here. If it was slightly higher, as he jumps out, I would have got the kill. But as you're going to see, I'm going to correct it. And now this is perfect centering. Why? Because if I shoot now, if I just shoot my gun while aiming in, I will start hitting the shot straight away. And you've seen that's exactly what happens. So when you get good centering, it's going to basically delete your opponents, okay? Because as soon as you aim in, you're going to start shooting and taking them out. So make sure every time you're playing, you're always relying on that crosshair placement. In this situation, there's an opponent up front, and we're just going to line up our shots. And things like that happen straight away. It looks absolutely insane when your centering's on point. So right away, where did we see him? We saw him as we went around that corner, okay? And this is very important to note here. As soon as we saw him around that corner, I want you to notice our crosshair placement. So let's play it slowly. So we go through, there you go. We see him on the top right. There you go. Perfect. So now I know, okay, if I was to stand still, let's say we freeze it right now. And I said, right, how can I correct my centering? All I'd have to do is move my right stick up by a certain amount. So we're going to do that. We're going to move the right stick up as if the wall's not there. So moving it up. Now, as soon as I go through and I aim in, it's directly on him. So that's what good centering looks like. We're going across now. And in this situation, we're going to the right. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a sniper. So as we're landing now, we're simply going to use this red dot in the middle, not red dot, normal dot, sorry. And we're going to go through and try to find the centering. We're going to try to find our crosshair placed on the opponent's head. We go across and look at that. Insane centering. We get a headshot, basically perfect centering right now. We go through, the player's going to come through the door. So where's our crosshair? It's not low, it's not high. No, it's based at the door, because when they push me, I'm going to track him and get the kill. We get the first player, we're going to go through, same situation for the second. We go across there after we armor up. As soon as we spot the second player, centering at the door, we go through, easy kill. Make sure your crosshair is doing the work for you. You don't want to do the work after you've aimed in. You want to make sure your work is already done. Look at this, as we aim in, it's very micro adjustments, okay? So when you're focusing on centering, there's two things you want to focus on. One is your overall just like initial snap, okay? And the second thing is maintaining it when you use movement. So as you're moving across the map, you want to make sure your centering is on the same level as just like as it was before. Like right now your centering is at a good point, right? But as you're moving across the map, as I'm going left, as I'm going right, make sure your centering is with you. Don't aim too high, don't aim too low, aim at like chest level, right? Because when you spot them, you want to get those headshots. You want to make sure that if with the recoil and with you jumping, you're always going to get those headshots. And this is a perfect example. I don't know where he is. I can just hear him. I can just hear him around me, okay? Now look at my crosshair. It's not too low. It's not at the floor. It's a little bit low in terms of it could be slightly higher, but I think it's okay. It's at a good level. We go through and this is perfect. For me, this is perfect centering. And as soon as I see him, look right now, my crosshair is basically on his head. So now, as I'm shooting, it's going to his chest, we aim in, and he's one shot. So you want to make sure that your crosshair placement is always at a good level, and this clip here is absolutely perfect to talk about it. We go through, and I spot the opponent at the window. So right now, I'm trying to take him out, okay? So we're going for the shot. But in this situation, there's a player on my left. So the first thing I'm going to do is move my crosshair left. And now look, with that was a perfect snap onto him with the centering. Now we're going to slide cancel. As we're sliding, remember what I said, move your right stick with you. Make sure that your movement is keeping up with your centering. If you guys can work on this one thing, it will absolutely change your game. Tip number 2, ground loot and equipment, okay? Hisoka has, in my opinion, the best awareness when it comes to ground loot and equipment. Whenever I watch him, we're going to be going through some examples from my gameplay and how you guys can use your ground loot and equipment to get more kills. In this situation, we're going through, instantly there's a player behind me. Now I could go for the shot here, but realistically, there's a chance he kills me, okay? So my reaction is actually to reposition. So we reposition, and I know I have a stun grenade. I'm one shot, right? So we're going to chuck a stun at the wall. Back away, let the stun activate. As the stun's activating, we get the high ground. Now he's stunned, easy kill. So just using the equipment there, we were able to absolutely fry him when we had no reason to kill him. In this situation, just using the cruise missile, the bunker buster, right? We know he's in that corner. As the bunker buster is going through, I was going to the roof to kind of gatekeep him. Always use the equipment and use everything you've got. We just picked up an RPD. So what we're going to use? We're going to use it. We're going to go through, use it to get to the high ground. As I get to the top here, I'm instantly going to press the jump button. Why? I don't want to fly to the roof here. my goal is to get to the roof. I want to land on the roof. I don't need to fly above it and get shot midair. So now I'm on the roof. They're not going to expect me. We go through, we spot the first player. As he jumps up, we get the kill. So 3 kills there. We use 3 different equipments here. Really, really effective stuff. As we go across there, you're going to see what we do. We get the first kill, and now we're going to use the recon drone. So let's see how the recon drone can get some kills. I know people are around me, so I'm simply going to back away and say, you know what, let's use a recon drone here. Let's see if we can find some players to kill. So we're instantly going to back away, go behind the rock here, and just use a recon drone, okay? I'm not trying to spend ages in here. I'm simply trying to get 1 or 2 bits of information. We live mark him, we go through, and look how easy that kill was. He wasn't even looking at me. Why? Because he was distracted by the recon drone. As we go across there, let's see what happens. So this is very interesting. A grenade takes 5 seconds to kill someone. So in this situation, we're going through. I'm going to hold my grenade, okay? So right now, I'm literally counting 1, 2, 3, 4. As it's about 4, just over 4, I chuck my grenade. Why? I want it to land on him just before 5, so that it basically explodes right in front of him. I don't want him to have time to chuck it away. So look at that. On about 4, 4.5, I chuck it. It lands directly on him. As the grenade is landing, I know it's going to take his health down, right? So I'm simply going to shoot him with a pistol to make him 1 shot. Then we go through. The grenade basically gets him down to no health, and we're able to finish him. So using equipment, timing it perfectly, we're able to get that kill. Really effective stuff there, especially with a pistol. As we go across there, let's see what we're doing. So we have the heartbeat sensor. Now this is so important, so crucial at getting more kills. But right now we're going to back away, and we're going to use once again the stun grenade. So as we go through on 1 shot, first things first, chuck a stun. Reposition, let the stun hit them, jump across, we're behind him, easy kill. So 2 kills now, we use a stun grenade. Very, very effective stuff there. And here is the heartbeat sensor. Again, just using the equipment, using things around us. We go through, I spot someone in front of me. We're just going to turn around now. We have a heartbeat. We have an advantage. We know exactly where they are. And look what happens. It gets us an absolute free kill here. We use it, and we're like, okay, someone's on the left here. So we're going to jump up top. Why? Because we want to use a high ground, see what we can find. Use it again. Okay, he's about 60 meters up. Oh, there he is. He's in the water. Easy kill. Now, I'll never have checked it unless they had a heartbeat sensor. Tip number 3. This one is snaking. Okay, what is snaking and why is it so important? Snaking is when you go behind a piece of cover. You can see right now, you go behind a piece of cover and you basically prone or crouch, and then you peek up quickly. Okay, so like we did that. You see how we peek up quickly? Look, we peek up quickly and we get the shot off. On my screen, it doesn't look as crazy, but on their screen, they barely see me peek up. This is called cameraing, okay? So snaking is a form of cameraing. So when you go through, you're basically able to re-peek and get that extra second advantage. You're basically able to re-peek and shoot them before they see you. So right now, look, we're getting shot. We're going to back away. As soon as I reposition here, I'm going to pop up. He doesn't see me. We get the shot off and the kill. And I want you to notice in the next few clips how we do it. So we go through. We're going to go across there. I've got the sniper in hand once again. My first thought is to get behind cover. Now, right now, if I was to move left or right, if I just peek left or right now, he's probably going to kill me. But because I snake like that, he doesn't see me. So now I back away, I snake again, go through, make him 1 shot. Always use a snaking. Now, that one wasn't as clean, I'll be honest with you. That wasn't really snaking. It was a little bit, but it wasn't as clean. This one, this is an absolute snake here. Look what I do. I'm going through, I'm looking at Prime MC, Prime Celium. I go across and I absolutely snake him. Now, there is a problem with this. What you don't want to do is you don't want to keep on snaking the same head glitch. Why? Because right now, if I was to snake this head glitch 5 times, he would line his shot up and snipe me. So we're going to snake once, twice, and go through and get the shot. When I re-peek the third time, he's trying to find his shot. He's trying to see when I'm peeking. But because I'm snaking, it's very fast, very effective to play against. Right now, we're going through. Look what we're doing. We're snaking, we're buying time. And I'm basically, this is what snaking is. You're going through, you're crouching, you're proning. As I see him now in the open, we're simply going to finish the kill. Why? Because he's out in the open. So you want to snake not only for kills, but for information. So, so crucial. We're going across there. Let's see what happens. So as we go through, first things first, let's get into cover. Let's snake. So same things here. We're snaking, go across. Look what happens. As we're snaking now, we're in cover. We're simply going to re-peek, and he's not ready for it. So snaking is as simple as that. You want to go into cover by going prone. So let's play this out together. You want to basically go prone once and then run forward once. Or go crouch and run forward. So look, I go prone. Look, I'm prone. Then I run forward once. As I run forward once, I go into a standing motion. And he's not looking at me. I'm able to get the kill. Snaking is one of the most broken things. It's actually GA'd. It's actually not allowed in the Pro League. That's how good it is. For a mechanic to be not allowed in the Pro League, it must be insanely broken. So make sure to utilize this. We're going through. Look, we're getting shot right now. So we're simply going to snake it, get information, take him out. He wasn't even ready for it. always snake in these situations. You never know when people are lining up a shot. Snaking just gives you that advantage. It's so broken. All the pros use it. If you don't, you are missing out. When I say pros, I mean the Warzone pros, because like I said, it's banned in the CDL. Now, this last tip is my favorite, the burst fire. Okay. Dashie does this a lot. Optic Dashie does this a lot. If you guys are trying to improve your mid to long range AR shot, what you want to do is this. You want to use the burst fire. Now, this example here, I could easily kill him with just shooting him, right? Because he's getting closer. But I want you to pay attention to our shot and what we do here. What we're doing is the burst fire, okay? This way, we're simply shooting in bursts to control our recoil. All it does is allows you to have maximum recoil control. Because when you shoot 2 or 3 bullets at a time, your weapon doesn't shake everywhere. Now, obviously, if you shot more bullets, there's a chance you hit more bullets, right? But not really, because with this case, it's more like lining up your shots when they're moving. So right now is a perfect example. I'm shooting twice and I'm stopping. I'm shooting and I'm stopping. You see how I'm stopping? I'm not just spraying here. It's because when he goes behind that rock, I don't want my weapon to be recoiling all over the place. So let's watch this together. I'm just shooting a few times. Every time he goes into cover, I stop. So we shoot, and now look, we stop. I want you to notice that stop there. That stop allows our weapon to go back to the middle. Now we wait again, we tap fire. We didn't burst, or we didn't spray our bullet, sorry, we simply tap fired right here. I want you to really pay attention to it. We didn't spray our shot here. We just simply shot 2 or 3 times. Look, we're shooting manually a few times. Now right here, look at that. You see how we kind of shot twice, shot 3 times, we stopped? It just controls the recoil so well. Right now with the BP50, you're going to see how well we control the recoil because of the burst fire. Look. Now, by the way, when I say burst fire, I'm not saying to switch on the, you see on the bottom right, there's the left on the D-pad. I'm not saying to switch. No, I'm simply saying just use your shot, like shoot 4 or 5 bullets and stop for 1 second and then reshoot. And you're going to realize that your shot's a lot more accurate. Now, obviously, the more you play, the more you can time this. This is better when people are on like head glitches and you're trying to hit like exact shots and stuff like that. But right now is a perfect example. If I were to spray my gun from here, I feel like the recoil might go up a little bit, but because I'm at a distance, look, I'm a burst fire, and I'm able to hit all my shots there, and it's so much smoother. This guy comes in, we burst fire, and we're able to take him out. So one, it looks more satisfying, but that's not the main reason, of course. You can't just go based on looking satisfying. You have to see what it does for you. And this last clip, I think is perfect. Situations like this, if you feel like, okay, I can't really control my recoil here, they're in a good spot, you know, I feel like, okay, this gunfight is a little bit hard. Use the burst fire. Shoot a few bullets at a time, make it difficult for them to shoot you because of the range. And now look, we're shooting a few bullets, we get the kill. As he lands in, I'd rather be more accurate. So look, we're shooting a few bullets, if we don't miss, we take him out. It just allowed you to be slightly more accurate. Play around with it, try it out. Those are 4 tips to help you guys improve no matter what rank you are, what rank you guys are in Warzone, Resurgence, whether you play pubs, Warzone ranked, whatever you guys play. Use these 4 tips and it will guarantee to help you rank up. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.